So I'll work on I will work on it tonight, and I will make sure to send across the syllabus or the curriculum for the design that I am following, because I like to call it more of an executive BA. There are many BA trainings available online. There are many local BA consultings available in Fremont and San Jose. But the one that I designed is specifically very executive and concerned with hiring managers and hiring processes out there. And the target audience that I'm looking at today are right from the people who have zero experience to 5 years. So some of you prefer getting a job as an entry-level executive business analyst or an intern business analyst. Some of you would like to get a job as an entry-level business analyst. A few of the others will go ahead and apply with 3, 5, 6, 7 years of experience and going for interviews. So this course is a fit for all the classifications that I mentioned, and just to surprise you, the interview questions will remain the same with or without experience, because there's no concrete way of interviewing a business analyst. There are no set of questions that can determine how great of a fit-in you are. It is more of your vibes, your openness, your adaptiveness, your ability, your eagerness to jump in and do, and your overall understanding of the fundamental given environment, bug life cycle, when do you escalate, what is an escalation point, components of BRD that we learned yesterday. Tell us about a situation where you prepared a project charter, who were the project stakeholders involved in the project charter, a kickoff meeting, UAT. So these questions will mostly be same from 3 to 7 years of experienced or even non-experienced people applying. So that's the okay. I was trying to fill in till we have all the audience join us. It's 6:34. I am going to share the screen. So before we start, I would like to sum up about what we have learned yesterday, and towards the end of the class we'll try to check your homeworks. I gave you a little task. It's a very, very, very specific little task within a document. It was not the whole BRD that I wanted you to prepare. I wanted you to play with, get your hands dirty with table of content in MS Word. So we'll try to kind of do the homework checking towards the end. But for now, we'll quickly revise what we learned yesterday. Before I can sum up, I would request for one of the volunteers to give it a shot and let us know what all did we learn yesterday. Anybody? Or was it just we were singing a Shah Rukh Khan song yesterday? What were we doing? What did we do in the class?
So actually we started with the BRD document, what is it and what all it has in the document. So it's a centrally located document which has all the information for the multiple stakeholders, users, everybody. And then we discussed on this 2 types of applications, which has related and other is web related.
Thank you. Love that. I want everybody to remember these 2 broad classifications I explained before we started the BRD, the enterprise-based applications and the web-based applications. Excellent, and thank you for understanding the key point I explained yesterday. It's a centrally used and located document. Go ahead. Good, very good. Yeah, go ahead.
So enterprise app has this like examples like Oracle. So they have the internal employees who use their project, and their internal customers are the end users, and in the web-based, their buyer or customers will be the end users, like Macy's, Walmart, etc., and e-commerce.
Beautiful, amazing.
And then we discussed about this word breaks solutions or something.
WBS,
So
work breakdown structures and work packets, correct.
Yeah, so it has task, subtask, and then broken into more smaller pieces of work.
I think that was a very wide area of topics that we covered. Thank you, Shravanti. Anybody who wants to help, Shravanti?
Racy chart. Okay. Yeah.
Racy charts. Yes, Racy charts. Thank you. I was looking for it. Racy charts. Mm-hmm.
It's like delegating the tasks or requirements to the concerned people.
Mm-hmm.
Who is responsible and who has accountability and for consulting, consulted and informed.
Consulted and informed. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Also, I want all of us to remember and imagine yourself in every situations on both the given ends, given ends. You can be on the team that works on delegations, work breakdown structures, and assignment of tasks as a project manager, or even interchangeably as a lead business analyst. And at the same time, you can be on the other end, receiving the delegations and working on revision of a BRD, working on updation of a weekly presentation, working on a project charter, on a kickoff meeting. So always keep your mind aligned with different actors in a given situation that will help you prepare for interviews as we learn the concepts. I think that was beautiful. Thank you so much, Shravanti. Anybody else who would want to add to what we have learned yesterday before I start today's topic, which is use cases? Okay, I think that's pretty much it. So before we get into use cases, anybody has any idea what is this and would want to add something or say something about it?
It's something about the project we are developing.
Something about the project.
Complete information about the project.
Complete information about the project. Nice, good. So
it's something like filtering the data, or like what is the requirement. We have lump sum data and we want something from it exactly. So at that time we say, okay, we want so and so name and the serial number and the tax ID and so exactly. So which just we are filtering the data. I think that's the use case.
That's the use case.
Different user case, does it mean like different requirements?
Very close, very close. I like that you are thinking in the right direction. So who gave the that answer about retrieving the data? That was Sandhya?
No.
Retrieving the data, who gave that answer? Chaitanya, hey. So Chaitanya, very good attempt, but retrieving data is more related to accessing the database. So that is something we learn on day 10 under SQL. We'll go through the W3 schools and some of the content that I have, but I'll try to get you a technical trainer who will have you do some hands-on SQL syntax. It's a very basic level coding. A 10th grader is doing SQL these days. It's not a big deal. So retrieving data from the databases, either through a new syntax or a prefix syntax in a given environment, is a very different situation. Today we are here to talk about use cases. Okay, so I referred to a lot of material, a lot of books. I've been an MBA twice myself, and I've been through many business analysis classes, local business analysis classes in Fremont and San Jose. After all the comparison, I tried making it as simple as I can, so I can feed the definition, the foundation right in your brains, just as what we did yesterday with BRD, because the foundation is very important. Once you understand the purpose of the activity, the purpose of the topic, the purpose of the document, then building stories or aligning it with how you would perform in a given environment becomes very easy. Then it becomes a piece of cake. So use case, understand one thing. You all will be hired to work on a application, either enterprise or web-based application. Always go back to the basic classification that I explained. So you will be hired to either build a product or enhance a product or add a feature in the product or maintain a product. And when I say product, the product stands for application in this situation. In this situation, because you're here for a business analyst or a project management class, and those other audience who are from construction, manufacturing, or any other industry can also relate it with their given domains. So your product is your given application at work. So it is very important for you to understand the comfort level of an end user with the given product, right? And again, I would go back to the thumb rule that we have learned in the initial classes. Identifying your end users, identifying your project stakeholders is very important, and it can be the same or it can be different on multiple projects that you manage. So that's the